2011, Tohoku tsunami kills 15,897 people. That same year in Japan, 27,182 people take their own life. 2011, Joplin, Missouri, same year, different country. Tornado comes through, takes away 161 people. But that same year, that same state, 1,094 people take their own life. Millions have died worldwide from COVID. We know this, we hear this. But sadly, far more people have fallen victim to isolation, loneliness, and suicide. I hear your silence. I cannot claim to understand your pain, but perhaps I could help paint a picture. Depression is like sitting at home, looking out the window in the early part of the day. The skies are dark, so much darker than you know they should be. It's pouring down rain. There's a small part of you that wants to get up, get dressed, reach out to others, and get out of the house, albeit for even a few minutes, but you just can't find the energy. Your phone rings, you don't answer. Texts come through, you read them, but don't respond. And those text messages read something like this: "What are you doing? It's beautiful outside. Don't waste the day. Do something that makes you feel good. If nothing else, call me." I mean, you know what a beautiful sunny day looks like. You've had them, but it's been a while. You find it just as hard to believe that they're telling the truth as they have when you finally get the courage to tell them, "I can't gather the strength to get up out of bed, and I most certainly can't leave. It's dark. It's pouring outside. I just don't know what we would do." You see, there's no point in telling them how great it is where you are. It's futile to insist that they come to where you are. In that situation, and so many like it, if you want them, if you want to support them, if you want to be there for them, then you must be there with them in every sense of the word. Now, to those on the inside feeling trapped, when you are at your lowest, accept it, embrace it, acknowledge it. Because if you're at your lowest point, truthfully, there's only one direction you have left to go. Many people spend their entire life just waiting to be inspired. If you cannot find a source of inspiration, become one. Who knows better than you how badly the world needs rejuvenation, replenishment? You don't need to save a life to be a hero. You don't need to do anything. Just be you. Because one suicide leads to another, like one domino falling against the other in a long line. So when I plead with you to stand strong, it is exactly for that reason. Because there are others behind you, literally and metaphorically, who don't necessarily need you to support them. They just need you to stand alongside them. You don't need to concern yourself with fighting each other's battles. You need only come out of those trenches of solitude long enough to see the battlefield for what it really is. People everywhere, just as scared as you, just as lost, in their own seemingly endless debate of whether to hold up the white flag and surrender or stand their ground and fight. Rise. Stand tall, for it is only when you salvage the courage to do that that you'll realize something you deserve to know. that your allies are many and your enemies are few. And as we rise in numbers, we must remember to show mercy to those we see as enemies, for the only thing harder than admitting when you're lost is never knowing you were lost at all. Just remember, the world is full of fools. People exhausting themselves, putting on a facade that they know everything, that they got their life together. Look, if you want to be a hero, you want to inspire someone, when they cross your paths, exhausted, disillusioned, be brave, be bold, and admit to them that you have no idea where you are either. Because if there's anything redeeming about not necessarily knowing where you're going in life, you can't be lost. You're just wandering. And that's okay. We need each other. Winter comes and claims more life than any other season. That's a fact. The world's a cold place when we stay so far apart from one another. 3 people stand atop their own mountains and die. But if they let go of the pride of conquering that by themselves, the need to hold on to the idea that everything we do, we have to do alone to get credit for, if they share that space, if we hold on to one another, if they hold on, scientifically, biologically, literally, we can withstand the most brutal winters if we do it together. The world can be a cold place. Why generate that temperature yourself? Don't be cold to you. Don't be cold to others. Stand together. Hold on to one another. For we are not strangers. We're allies in this battle, the one we continue to fight inside, trying desperately to find a way through, to find a way out. Don't suffer in silence. Don't push people away. Because every brick you lay in front of you might keep people from getting in, but it also keeps you from getting out. I don't even need to know you to tell you I love you. I truly care for everyone here. I'm a suicide survivor. But there are not many of us. To save a life, you don't need to find a cure for what ails us temporarily. To save a life, you need to be there for something that has plagued humanity throughout our existence, feeling alone in a world so jam-packed with people it doesn't make sense for anyone to feel alone. Thank you.
That was so good.
Yes.
Man, yes.
Oh my God.
That was so powerful.
I
Thank you.
love that.
Thank you so much, Atlas.
That was amazing.
Sounds good.